Hey,
I thought you'd forgotten.
what?
I thought you'd forgotten.
Well, no, I'm actually working right now. I
All
just
right.
messaged them online and told them I'm working. So they asked if I could spare 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
I'm about to order lunch right now. So I got about 10 minutes.
Oh, that's very important. Okay,
Yeah.
Jacob, fire away. What's been happening?
Well, it's the same thing, except it seems that it's getting worse now. A lot of these women still are like falling in love with what they believe is me.
Yeah.
And I'm confused how they can do that when they've never even video chatted these men. I mean, they've never seen them like physically talking to them, and yet they're falling in love with them. It doesn't make sense to me. Um, but it's happening like on a daily basis.
I mean, I've
And
said to you before, Jacob, that you are not going to say to any woman, I love you, honey, or
no,
you. It's just not
I
you.
no, and like a lot of the women like that message me thinking that like we've been in a relationship. I mean, they're women that are like, and not to be offensive, but I
My
mean,
age.
no, not even not your age, but they're just women that are like, it's usually women that are very obese
Yeah.
or women that can be preyed on. It seems like women that seem like they may be lonely or need somebody, but they're messaging me and they're convinced that we have been in a relationship and when I tell them, you've clearly been talking to a scammer using my pictures, they start arguing with me and telling me that I'm lying and that I'm avoiding them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, look, I can't talk to you about this anymore. All I can say is that you've clearly been talking to a scammer. I told them whatever profile you've been talking to, tell them to video chat you, and I guarantee you they're not going to because they can't prove themselves. But yeah, these women are they're very desperate for love, and
Yeah.
uh,
They are. Yeah.
but they really need to start using common sense. I mean, if someone's not willing to live video chat you, but they're willing to say that they love you, that's all red
Yeah.
flag.
Well, it would be because if you loved somebody, I mean, if you'd been talking personally, if you'd been talking to somebody that you'd met on online, you wouldn't be not videoing that person. You couldn't wait to video that person.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm like in a
No.
relationship with somebody, like we would already have video chatted before it ever got there to begin
Yeah.
with, but I would never tell somebody that I love them. Like if I have not met them in person. Hold on one
No.
second. I'm about to order
Hi,
food.
let me serve you.
Can I get a chicken nuggets meal? What do they come in again?
8, 12, and 30.
I'll get a eight.
8?
Yeah, with fries and a Dr Pepper.
Any sauces?
Being
Uh,
proud.
no, I'm okay.
Alright.
I'm like in an Instagram live chat right now.
And what was your name?
Jacob.
Alright. So I have an 8-count nugget meal, no sauce with the Dr. Pepper. Total
Yeah.
is $7.95. Would
Okay.
you like a receipt?
No, I'm okay.
You have a nice day.
All right, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have it in the UK, but we have Chick-fil-A here.
No, we don't.
It's like the best chicken that you can get. But yeah, basically, I just don't know. I don't think it'll ever stop ever. And it's
It's
getting to the
getting worse.
point. Well, it's getting to the point where I have messages like from women all over the country that are seeing my pictures on dating websites in every
Mhm.
state in this country. Um, and it's scary to me because I'm worried about traveling anymore. I feel like I'm going to go somewhere and be recognized by some woman that's been scammed with my photos, and then I'm going to have, drama or issues while I'm on vacation. Um, it's just so widespread now, and I've I've messaged news sources. I've messaged Dr. Phil because I actually seen a Dr. Phil episode recently where he did something like this where people's photos were being used to scam people. but I don't get replied to by any of them.
I can't.
Instagram.
I can't even tell. I can't even send to Dr. Phil. They don't take emails from people outside the country.
Yeah, I mean, they won't accept me either for some reason, but I mean, even Instagram, it's getting to the point now where I will report these profiles, and sometimes they reply that they don't violate community standards. They won't delete it. I haven't had TikTok in about 6 or 7 months now, and there is, there's multiple TikTok accounts of me. Some of them have 10,000 plus followers.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do.
So,
they just ignore you. They will not.
well, yeah, and like the fact that I don't have TikTok anymore, like, and that, like, say the profile that has 10,000 plus followers, you got people reporting it as a fake profile, but when you have that many followers, TikTok's not going to delete it. No. So these profiles are like permanently there, and I mean, I know that I'm like an attractive person, so like, why would I ever make a profile and put in my bio, text me, baby, I don't like to talk on here. But that's,
you like to go out, you like to socialize.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
online looking for anybody.
No, and like I don't really go out much anymore because I'm working a lot, and then like I'm with my animals when I'm not. But when I do go out, I mean, sometimes I meet women when I'm out, but I really I'm like really hesitant about like ever really pursuing anybody. So I'm definitely not going to do it on the internet as far as dating. But this is a huge issue in general on Instagram. It's not just me. I mean, every single day I get about 50 follow requests, and I'd say about 48 of them are fake profiles every single day. So I mean, changing my profile to private was probably the best thing I could have ever did, because if I didn't, I would have thousands more fake profiles following me right now.
I think it's sad that you had to. I understand why you did it.
Yeah.
But it's very sad that people have to.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just how it is now. And like, out of all my followers that I have, like the 26,000, I'm sure there's 10,000 that are fake. So I don't know who they are, and I don't want to sit there for hours and scroll through to delete people. But
I mean, we try as much as we can to genuine people, and I take away a lot of Nigerians. I take away a lot of fakes. But you just hope that the other ones that you've let through are real. You've got no way of knowing.
Well, before I changed my profile to private, it was public, so anybody could follow me. So I'm sure there's thousands of profiles that are following me that are fake profiles. And the way I see it is even if these fake profiles continue to get reported and deleted, these scammers have so many photos of me saved to their phones that even they can just continue to make profiles. Like it's never going to stop.
They've all laptops. They all keep them all on the laptops. They keep the details of women on the laptops. They hunt for women on the laptops. What I want to say before you go is, if anybody wants to contact Jacob and anybody wants to talk to him, don't talk to us. Come and talk to us. If you have any fakes on Jacob, bring them to us. We can get them closed, not as quick as we used to. We've got a new contact at Instagram. It's useless. But eventually, after a few days, I can get them down. But don't bother you. Honestly.
And I don't want to discourage people to not follow me. I mean, when I get follow requests every day, I look through every single one. Like I literally do. I look through every single follow request. I look at their profile. So I do accept follow requests still, but they have to have a lot of posts that they've posted or a lot of followers. They have to have something to make them seem legitimate. Like I've seen a lot of profiles lately that they'll have a couple thousand followers, but they'll be following, 10,000 people, and they'll have 3 posts. I don't
Yeah.
accept those, because
No.
you don't get that many followers only posting 3 things.
No.
So you got that many followers because you followed 10,000 people, and 3,000 people decided to follow you back.
Yeah.
So unless a profile seems legitimate, I don't accept it. And but I do look through all of them. So if people want to follow me, I will look at them.
Yeah.
But their profile has to appear legitimate for me to even consider accepting it. But yeah, that's.
I'm just sorry, Jacob. I'm just sorry. There's nothing that anybody seems to be able to do.
No, there isn't anything that anybody can do. I mean, I've called my local police department. They said that, once your information is on the internet, it's basically free game.
Yeah.
I called an identity theft attorney. He told me there was nothing he could really do, because unless I've been in a position where, I've lost money to a scammer or something, or they've stole my identity and opened up credit cards or something in my name, there's really nothing I can do. I don't have my last name on anything on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, anything. So, and I definitely don't have my phone number or social security number. So there's really no way they can do anything like that to me. But the facts that they're using
they're using your pictures to do that to other people, though. They're using your pictures to get accounts made as if it was you, but using other people. So yeah, I mean, it's identity theft. It's using you for the identity theft.
Right. And but like, an attorney won't take the case because they know that these guys are in other countries. There's really no way to track down the perpetrator. I mean, I would say 95% of these guys are Nigerian.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we know. We know they are. We know where the money goes to. We know where they're calling from. We know lots of names and everything. Nigeria is not going to stop this because it's bringing too much money in. It's bringing in the GDP of a small country. I mean, they get millions and billions.
Someone needs to blow that country off the earth, but that'll never happen. So
we're not supposed to say that, but I'll come with you to drop the bomb. But yeah, it is. So the only way I look at it is we need to get more people, and it's going to take something like Dr. Phil, or I think there's a Dr. Oz you've got over there. They're quite good as well.
Yeah, I just need my story to be talked about. What?
Somebody from BuzzFeed?
I don't know. I just know that my story would need to get talked about by multiple national agencies to have enough people see it so that they would know if they see a profile in their state that it's not me, it's.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be that basically if you are contacted by a man online, let's face it, Jacob, if you were contacted by a man online, any woman, it's not going to be real.
No, that's like, and I wish people would use common sense. That's all it really is. It all boils down to people lacking common sense. I mean, common sense says that if someone won't video chat you, if someone asks you for money, if someone's speaking improper English, like their wording doesn't match up, but I mean, there's all kinds of things that, I mean, are really just common sense that is not being used. But if people used it, there would be little to none scams going on. But yeah, I mean, we're just at a point where people are so desperate for love that they let common sense slip out the door.
I sort of understand that on one side. On the other side, I still think you don't walk out into the road, without checking that there's a bus coming, because you might get run over by the bus. Right. You cough, so you Google it. Somebody comes and says, "Hello, pretty, I'd like to have a relationship with you." And they say, "Oh, yes, that's nice." They don't check it. Do you want to go and eat? Because I'm quite happy you going eating.
Yeah, I gotta eat because I gotta get back to work. But I would like to do like another live chat soon.
Yeah,
Uh, when I have more time, like I'll mess, I'll message you guys and figure out um a day and time here soon where you guys got some time, and
yeah,
we'll do a longer chat.
yeah. Anytime, Jacob. You're
But
6 hours
yeah,
behind me, so
but if people
you
message
know.
me, I'm gonna start referring them to you guys.
Yeah, that's what we say. Lots of other people do. You know, we talk to a lot of people. You know, we talk to a lot of women for other people, on Facebook and on Instagram. We've got 2 teams, and they, you know, we do it there. So don't bother these guys. Come to us. We will tell you all about it. And it's really, that's how it should be. It should not be coming to Jacob or any of the guys at all.
Yeah, I don't know how they find my real profile, but eventually they find it after they've been scammed and then accuse me of like, you know, dodging them or blocking them.
But
And
Jacob, they find us in 2 minutes after they're being scammed. They
yeah,
could find us in 2 minutes when they first met this person, and we could save them thousands of dollars. We could save them having to contact you. We could
right,
save them being upset if they just looked right at the beginning and
right,
seen what they're getting into, which
right.
is common sense.
Yep, that's true.
It is common sense. So you go and have your chicken nuggets. We'll
Okay, yeah, we'll be in touch soon,
yeah,
and we'll do another live chat.
okay, Jacob. You take.
You too. Bye.
I don't know how to take you off here. Oh, it's gone. There. Now, you see, that is straight from him. And, you know, as I said before, you know, when Jacob first found out, I mean, he was shocked when he first found out. He really was shocked when he first found out what was happening. And he was great. You know, he was smashing. He was really good with people. But it's got to the stage where there's just too many of them. And he gets upset because he's accused. Okay, you get some people say, I'm in love with you, I want a relationship with you. And they're hard to get rid of. I don't know why, but they are. But then you get the other ones who say things like, well, I sent you money, I want the money back. And he tries to tell them when it wasn't him. Well, I saw you, I got pictures of you. I got instant selfies. No, they didn't. They got pictures that are on their laptops. They've got stored of it. Now, the thing is, you can see, you've seen Jacob, he's a hell of a nice guy. He looks a hell of a nice guy, you know? And he asked for this live chat because he got a very angry victim yesterday. That's not fair. Now, I think, to be honest, that very angry victim should be thoroughly ashamed of herself. Absolutely thoroughly ashamed of herself. Because would you do it, really? I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to be quite hard, and I am not victim blaming, but if you're a victim of a scam, you actually have agreed to accept that contact. You've got somebody come to you, he said, hello pretty, hello gorgeous, I couldn't go past your account. You chose to accept that. And you didn't know, and I accept that you did not know. Oh, good, Joe. Joe sorted her out. And I accept, you know, people don't know. But I just leave you with one thing. Then, and as Jacob said, we do know they're in West Africa. We do know. And so you've got Jacob or Barry Bull or a lot of others have beat Shane. Shane's really, really sick of it. And you've got them. And so you've got a victim. Most of you here have been victims, or if you talk to them or something, you know. So you've got the men, you've got the victim. Victim's very upset, often has sent money. Contacts the men. Wrong thing to do, but contacts the men. The men do not have a private life anymore. The men have their wives contacted. I've sorted out quite a few where the wife has been told, I just want to tell you that your husband is going to marry me and I've paid him £10,000 to come home to me. They contact the mothers. One person, the mother, even got hit on by the victim because he wanted, it was a girl, one of the girls, and he decided he was to have the mother if he couldn't have the daughter. That was a very bizarre one. But you've got the man who's the victim. You've got the woman who's the victim. You've got the Nigerian out spending the money. The one person who does not get blamed in a scam is the Nigerian. They are sat over there. They are spending the money. They are wearing outlandish yellow clothes. I've got a thing about them because they keep wearing yellow clothes. They've got expensive trainers. They've got gold around their necks. They're drinking champagne. Absolutely fine. They can't remember who you are. They've just got the money from you. They don't know who Jacob is. They don't care. Jacob's just one of a lot of pictures they've got. And the only person who does not get blamed in a scam is the Nigerian. And we've got to change that. We have got to let the world know what they are doing. And the fact that if you get a contact from a man, if you get a contact from a man, men don't do it. Real men don't do it. And yes, there is lots, and you know, Jacob 2 or Jacob 5523, yeah, and there's more. I think, Jacob, we are getting an awful lot more men come to us, and you know, the most outlandish things, but you know, they're using more of the military women. They're using more of the porn stars, which makes me laugh. I'm sorry, but it does. And yes, it's like we haven't got enough women to scam. Let's scam the men as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether they're using a woman or a man to scam. They are men. So if you're a man and you're contacted by a woman who's falling madly in love with you, just happens to need some money to get by, it's a fella, it's a man. It's a man on a computer, on a laptop in West Africa. It's in Nigeria. Most of them are in Nigeria. Next down is Ghana. Next down is Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali. We're getting a lot from Congo as well. They're sort of like coming in as well. And I'll just leave you with this little gem. You know how they're often in Turkey? They're either, you know, working in Turkey or they're deployed to Turkey. Nigerians. There's a lot of Nigerians illegally in Turkey. And how do they make the way? They scam. So let's stop the money that's going to them. So I'm going to say thank you to Jacob and to Jacob. And we'll have a nice long chat when he's not having his chicken nuggets. He's very normal, as you can see. Chicken nuggets and fries. And I'm hungry now. Gin and tonic it will have to be. So thank you very much, everybody, for being in, and let's just support these men and the women that are used. Let's spread the word. Let's fight. Let's fight them. Because we need the world to know this is happening. So if anybody knows anybody else, if you can write to Dr. Phil, if you can write to anybody, then do it. So good night, everybody. It's good night from here because it is 9:30. Hello, Pauline. Aloha. Yeah, so thank you, everybody. And I'll see you again with Pam on Sunday. Bye.